Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, we have to ask the cards, and that's why I've got the Game of Thrones deck here. We have to ask the cards, is William coming after people who hurt his wife? Does he have a list? And is he checking it twice? So you think about it, the York girls, the king was very adamant that the York girls would maintain their titles and nothing will happen to them. And we have to remember the York girls were very rude to Catherine and tried to ruin Catherine's wedding. Yeah, wearing those ugly stepsister outfits, getting attention away from Catherine. Because Catherine and William did not invite Sarah. Sarah was not a family member. They had they had a perfect excuse not to invite Sarah. So anyways, and then of course, Eugenie's been very snotty towards Catherine. To me, Eugenie has a lot of the Queen Mother energy. The Queen Mother was not a very pleasant person by all accounts. And I'm wondering if William has a list. And, you know, it was so strange because the king specifically said when he put that notice out about Andrew that the girls will, you know, maintain. And he was quite adamant that they would be protected. And all of a sudden, they're not. They're not going to Ascot. The other royal family members are not to be photographed with them. They've been uninvited from royal activities for at least a year. And I think it is that William's hand coming down and they're getting their just rewards. And if Andrew's removed from the line of succession, it'd be like, well, since we're voting anyways, so now is he coming after Meghan Markle? Neil Sean says Andrew has the bullying report. I just did a reading. I think Meghan and Harry are walking into a trap it has to do with the bullying that Meghan did in Australia in their very first tour, one of their royal tours. And is this bullying report going to come out? And is William the one behind this? Does he have like a big dossier on Meghan and he's just going to drip feed us everything? What's going on? What's going on? Is William taking vengeance on all the people who disparaged and denounced his wife? Just, oh my God. You cannot make this up. People ask me, like, why are you shuffling? Why are you shuffling? It's because I'm putting the energy into the cards. And look at that. Justice will be served. And there he is. You just can't really make this up. Also, that has a lot to do. Sarah is a Libra, but I don't think this is Sarah. I think this is overall justice. Debts will be paid. Queen of Spears. So this is Queen of Wands in reverse. Yes, this is coming directly at Meghan. This is a bullseye. This lady has a target on her back. 8 of Spears in reverse. There's no more forward movement for her. Knight of Coins, and there's Harry. There they are. They both showed up. 9 of Coins in reverse. They're going to be ruined financially, which they already are. Meghan will not come out of this successful at all. No way. Even if you look at this 8 of Spears is poking back at her. All the things that Meghan did are coming back to haunt her. That's what I'm getting with that 8 of Spears in reverse. Everything. Lies that are told, You know, all the media blitz that she did against Catherine, all the bullying that she did, that horrified William and Catherine. I think it's targeted at Meghan, and I think Harry has to stand by and watch it. And this is William is going to ruin Meghan. Now, the Nine of Coins in reverse isn't as bad as the Ten of Swords upright when you're talking ruin. This is ruin in ways that things that you thought you would be successful in, that's the Flopples card. You've lost your money, you've lost your face value, you've lost everything. Five of Spears in reverse. Oh yeah, that's five of swords. Or wands. Sorry, wands. Oh yeah, the fight is on. It's directed at Meghan. The Lovers in reverse. Wow. I wouldn't be surprised if William's doing things in such a way that Harry will have no other choice but to leave. King of Coins. Look at that. Knight of Coins to King of Coins. There is something going on here that this will be to Harry's benefit. Perhaps this is that Harry gets to keep his money. Maybe there's something here that is not that William really cares about any of that, but whatever is happening here with Meghan, Harry's going to come out clean. And that would possibly be for the royal family, right? At the end of the day, we do not want another Andrew situation, an actual blood royal deeply in trouble, right? So I think there's something here that William is tiptoeing around Harry and Harry's deeds so that Harry, as he gets older, he remains intact. And I know a lot of us want his titles taken away and want him out of the line of succession and whatnot. There's just something here that tells me Harry's going to slip under the radar. This also could be Uncle Charles. Uncle Charles might also have a hand in this. You know, in the fact that, you know, how Meghan really it's disgusting how Meghan copies Diana and tries to be Diana, and you know, perhaps even just threatening to do that Diana documentary was enough for Uncle Charles. Maybe Uncle Charles is a little bit in on this, or perhaps Uncle Charles is the one who's protecting Harry. Wow, Ten of Swords in reverse. Rock bottom. Rock bottom without dying. Look at that. And isn't that interesting? I mentioned that Nine of Coins. And here it is. The Magician in reverse. All her lies are coming out to haunt her. All of them. All of them. And there's going to be, so I'm surprised the devil's not here. Oh my God, did you see that? Honestly, you guys, I don't edit my videos at all. I hope you saw that. That really happened. Oh my God. She has a target on her back, and he is going to ruin her. He is going to make her regret the day she ever laid eyes on Harry. There is a sense here of protecting Harry because he is a blood royal, and they don't need a lot of controversy right now with blood royals. They have enough on their plate. But can they treat her like a Sarah? Oh, you better believe it, baby. I hope that was recorded, because I honestly did not make that up. All of her lies are going to be exposed for the world to see. She is going to be in absolute ruins. She won't be able to sell anything. She won't be able to act anywhere. I mean, her only choice is to go into hiding once William is done with her. Interesting, though, we've got protection for Harry. And yet he's just a 5 of Swords. This is the bullying report. It's coming out, guys. It's coming out. And that's where it's going to start. And I think that's going to be a domino effect. This is going to be lies about the pregnancies, about the children. And yes, Harry deserves all of that to come at him as well. But there's a sense of protection here. I wonder if he's going to hide with Uncle Charles. I wonder if he is. That would be interesting. 3 of Swords, betrayal. 7 of Spears. What she has done is indefensible. She will not be able to wiggle her way out of this one. You know what I'm looking for is the Queen of Swords. That's all her NDAs that are in reverse, that they are no longer applicable. Now that I said that, watch. The sun. Oh, wow, the sun and the moon. Light is going to be, oh, there's the Page of Swords. That's going to be trolling all over the internet. I think this is bringing to light about the moon bumps, the truth about the moon bumps. Interesting, because I can always tell a PR piece, it's like the truth about those rumors that will never go away about Megan faking her pregnancies, and let's unwrap that, let's unpack those rumors, and you can tell that's all PR, right? That must be a lie. I think here, the light of day, because this is also the birth card about the moon bumps. The truth about the birth of those children and the moon bumps is coming out. Absolutely. I think we are going to see this dripped out little bit by little bit with this Page of Swords. 9 of Swords. Lots of sleepless nights, Megan. Ace of Cups. Tears upon tears upon tears upon tears. Strength and 9 of Cups. And 2 of Cups in reverse. Now, in this regard, this strength, I don't believe this is Megan, even though she's the Leo. To me, this looks like Anne. This is the Princess Royal is also behind this. And I think that this is a big wish for them, that the truth come out, rip the bandage off, get the truth out there. Because here's the thing, if they put the truth out about those children, they're automatically out of the line of succession, right? So, boom, gone. They don't even have to go to court for that. And maybe that'll be like, well, at least his children aren't in the line of succession, but Harry still is. There's somehow Harry's protected around all of this. And I think it's just because maybe the protection is, you know what, we'll take away your titles, but we aren't going to blame you for any of this. Like, definitely not be treated like your Uncle Andrew has. We'll take away your titles. We'll kind of protect you. Go live with Uncle Charles. And you live a nice, quiet little life over there. And stay out of her hair. And you'll be fine. But this is, she's got a target on her back. If I was her, I'd watch out. Well, at least according to my sources. According to my sources, the tarot is telling us a tale. A Game of Thrones tale. Somebody's going to get theirs. And I don't think William's waiting until he's king. Flanky's doing a lot of this behind the scenes right now as we are speaking. He's got his cousins out of the picture. I don't think I don't think he really cares if they're in the line of succession or not. I don't think that's William's thing. He just wants them embarrassed and downgraded and away from his wife. And then I think him and Auntie Anne, and I've told you they are very close. I think Anne was the one who stepped in and really became their mother once Diana passed away. Because you have to remember, Anne and Charles are very close, right? No different. When my sister passed away, I stepped in and tried to be the best I could for my niece and nephew as a mother, right? I know I'm not a substitute for their mother. I could never do that. But I made sure I was their safe space. They could come to me if they would their mother. And I think that's what's happened with Anne and William. And I think Anne and William want to restore honor to the royal family. They want to restore it the way Queen Elizabeth left it. She did leave it in a bit of a mess, but let's try and remember her in the 60s and 70s and even in the 80s, when everything was all in order, or at least we thought it was. But this is Anne's wish too. This is Anne's wish. Doesn't that kind of look like the way she wears her hair off her face all the time and her stoicism? And she does have that sword, doesn't, or a sword like that. Military, right? She always looks so strong when she's wearing her uniform. All right. Thanks for watching. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.